How will Manchester United line up in the season 2019-2020 after missing out on Champions League football next season? I'm your boy Viva La FIFA and I will tell you everything step by step. First, we take a look to all the players who could be sold. Then the players they want to sign, and in the end I will show you my favorite starting 11 for Man United with the signings they have to make this summer to compete again for a top 4 spot in the Premier League. So guys, if you love the series, give me a thumbs up and vote in the poll what team next. So give me a thumbs up if you love it, subscribe to my channel for more, put on that notification bell if you never want to miss anything and you love FIFA and football, and go to the info button to vote and watch more videos on my channel if you love them. Are you just like me in love with the coolest football shirts and want to get them with the highest quality for the best price possible? Wait no longer. Go to the website soccerdealshop.cn and use the code VIVA for an amazing amount of 15% off your offer. As I promised you, we are starting off with all the players that could be sold, and one of the big question marks for next season is David De Gea. Will he stay? Will he go? Lately, news is coming to us that he might sign a new contract until the summer of 2024, but there's also links with Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus and other clubs who want to steal De Gea away from Man United. Ander Herrera could leave Man United on a free deal. To what club could he go? Once more, Paris Saint-Germain, but this time together with his former team Athletic Club de Bilbao are interested in signing Ander Herrera on a free deal. Man United, I think they should give him a new contract because with the forthcoming season coming up, no Champions League football, Herrera could be a very valuable asset. One of the worst fullbacks in the history of United is Matteo Darmian. They signed him from the Serie A and he could go back to the Serie A, with Inter Milan, Juventus and in the La Liga, Valencia being interested in the left back, right back from Italy. From one of the worst left backs in the history, we go to the worst signing in the history of Manchester United. He is earning £25 million a year. Of course, we're talking about Alexis Sanchez. Man United wants to get rid of him. They even want to pay a part of his salary next season and the year after that. If any of the clubs is stupid enough to pay 35 to 40 million pounds, Manchester United will be so happy. Romelu Lukaku is on the verge of signing a contract with Inter Milan, and that means goodbye Old Trafford. He did great for Everton, but with the top teams, Chelsea and United, he never really succeeded and showed what he can do. Technically and in the space where there isn't enough room, I think Lukaku is not good enough to play for United. Besides Ander Herrera, there is another Spanish player who could leave on a free, and that is former record signing Juan Mata. 6 years ago, United paid £40 million to Valencia to sign the Spanish winger Cam back then. Now he is on a free deal. They want to give him a new contract. The question will be, can they do it on time before another team will steal Mata away? Marcos Rojo still plays for the Argentinian national team, but with Manchester United, we've seen him pretty rare this season on the pitch. He was on the bench or injured, and Rojo should deliver them around 10 to 15 million pounds and is linked with a move to Everton, but also back to Argentina to Independiente. So many players leaving United on a free deal. Antonio Valencia, the right back, right wing back and the right midfielder winger who can play on every position down the right hand side, again has a contract that won't be renewed. Just like Mata and Herrera, Valencia is available and you can pick him up on a free deal. One of the biggest targets to move away from Man United is Paul Pogba. He was already linked with Real Madrid and some fans made a video about him. Great editing that he was the next signing of Madrid. For now, it's not happening, but I won't rule it out. With Juve, Real Madrid really in the race for Paul Pogba, there could be a 50-50 chance that he will leave United. We go from selling to signing, and Daniel James is the first big signing this season. £30 million Manchester United paid for the new Ryan Giggs of Swansea City. He is from Wales, he is a left winger, he has pace, the new Ryan Giggs. I hope so for the United fans. In my opinion, Jan Oblak is the best goalkeeper in the world, and with SoFIFA he also gets a 91 rated card, making him the best in FIFA 20. De Gea, will he stay? Will he go? Everything depends on that. If De Gea is leaving, Jan Oblak is the #1 target for United. Will Gareth Bale leave Real Madrid with all the new signings? Jovic, Hazard, Rodrigo, so many great players already for the first 3 attacking positions. Gareth Bale is on the selling list. The only question Man United have to ask themselves, are we willing to invest in a player that looks over the hill and doesn't have the best years in front of him? Another player that is very close of signing that contract with Manchester United is Bruno Fernandes. He had a magnificent season for Sporting Club de Portugal. He was not only the top scorer of the league, but also the top assister, and that was coming from the cam position. So with Bruno Fernandes, Man United will get a new, class, quality Portuguese star. If Jan Oblak doesn't want to go to Man United, they can still turn to Gianluigi Donnarumma, and also Andre Onana is on the wish list. Those 3 goalkeepers, Oblak, Donnarumma, Onana, are all mentioned as the backup or as a replacement of De Gea. With Valencia leaving, they only have Diogo Dalot as their right back. He is young, he is talented, but he doesn't have a lot of experience. Max Aarons was one of the stars in the Norwich City team who won promotion to the Premier League. He is a big star, he is from England, so everybody who loves United knows Max Aarons could be a quality signing. Paulo Dybala going to Manchester United. It could happen, guys. Normally you can only do that in the career mode, but this year it could become reality. Dybala as a cam, Bruno Fernandes maybe on the wing, but I think if United is going for Bruno Fernandes, they will skip Paulo Dybala. And another central midfielder who could go to United this summer is James Rodriguez. He wants to be sold. Madrid doesn't want to keep him, Munich doesn't want to buy him on a permanent deal. He is linked with Juventus, heavily linked with Napoli, and slightly linked with United, but as I told you, I think they will go for Bruno Fernandes. So many big talents from Portugal. João Felix is the next big thing. Will he become legendary or will he become a big flop like Renato Sanchez? You never know, it's a big gamble, and United is facing competition of Man City, Atletico Madrid and Juventus for the signing of the young Portuguese superstar. One of the players I think Manchester should really sign next season is Koulibaly. This man is a tank. He will strengthen the team instantly. Together with, for example, Victor Lindelof, he could be great as 2 center backs for Man United, and Koulibaly is pretty expensive, around 100 million pounds, but just like Virgil van Dijk, I have a gut feeling he is worth every single penny. Adrien Rabiot is one of the most wanted free agents this summer. He is leaving Paris Saint-Germain on a free deal, and both Juventus and United are talking with Rabiot and his agent to make him a big free signing. Where Ryan Sessegnon got relegated with Fulham this season, there is still a big probability that he will stay in the Premier League. With Tottenham and Man United looking for a new left back or a backup left back, Ryan Sessegnon has a lot to choose from. And then the last player linked with a move to Manchester United before we go to the starting 11 is Big Phil. Philippe Coutinho is on the selling list of Barcelona. If they will sign Antoine Griezmann, they have to make room in the squad. They have to make money to sign a player like Matthijs de Ligt, for example. So Griezmann in, Coutinho to Man United. Well guys, that takes us to the starting 11, and we are starting off with the goalkeepers, and I have 2 options for that. De Gea, if he stays, he can stay. The handling should improve, but for the rest, it's still a very good goalkeeper. If he will leave, I would go for Jan Oblak, and Jan Oblak only, because in my opinion, he is the best goalkeeper in the world, and we've seen it with Liverpool. They've signed Alisson and Virgil van Dijk, and the team was instantly 50% stronger. On with the defensive line, and we're starting off with the right backs, and there we have 2 solutions. New signing, Max Aarons if they can pull it off, or Diogo Dalot. two players who are young and have the talent. They have to fight it out on the training pitch, who can start in the majority of the games, but two of those players could be fine. In my opinion, I go for Max Aarons because he played more games in the championship. As a right center back, I will go for Victor Lindelöf. We might have Chris Smalling as a backup, but Lindelöf was one of the best players of United this season, so I will keep him in my starting 11. And more important, I will link him out with Koulibaly, and that makes the team instantly so much stronger. He can play with room between him and the goalkeeper because he has the pace. He can defend around his own penalty box because he has the length and the strength. So he's just the perfect center back, and he is the Senegal Virgil van Dijk. On the left back position, I will give the confidence to Luke Shaw. You can't spend all the money on all positions, so I'm going to sign the players that are more realistic. So Luke Shaw played an okay season, and I will keep the faith in him. So the left back in this team for me next year is Luke Shaw once again. Then we're moving on to the center midfielders, and there we find Paul Pogba. And I know he is linked with a move away from Manchester United. Of course, guys, he is linked with Juventus, with Real Madrid, with Paris Saint-Germain. Everybody wants to sign him. Pogba wants to play in the Champions League, but I think in the end he will be too expensive for the other teams, and there is a big chance, 50-50, that Paul Pogba will remain with Man United. One of the record signings last year, Fred, was signed for £50 million from Shakhtar Donetsk. In the first season, he was quite bad, but I think he will have the confidence next season. Give him some time. Matic or Fred will be used as a second center midfielder besides Pogba. And then we have the new signing, Bruno Fernandes. I will put him in the cam position every single day after week. With his shooting, passing, creativity, Bruno Fernandes together with Paul Pogba could be supported with a CDM in the back of them, and they could play like Manchester City, tiki-taka attacking football with those two players in the role of David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. We go to the right wing position, and there we have a few solutions. We could play there with, for example, Daniel James. But if United wants to invest in Gareth Bale to get some experience, also Bale could be a solution to play on that position. Daniel James, normally a left winger, but he could play on the right wing position, cutting inside and shooting on target with his deadly left foot. From the right wing, we go to the left wing, and there we find Anthony Martial. I still think this man has it in him to become a legendary player at Old Trafford, because we've seen in some games the skills and the quality he has. So I will keep the faith, just like with Luke Shaw on the left wing position, to Anthony Martial. And then to complete the team, I will go for Marcus Rashford. And with this team, I think we could find the perfect mix with good defensive qualities, creativity on the center midfield positions, and a lot of pace down the wing and on the striker position to also play a good counter-attacking game. And with Rashford, you have a player who has the pace and the composure to make over 20 goals in the future of his career. So then we have Jan Oblak or De Gea as a goalkeeper, Max Aarons as a right back, Lindelöf together with Koulibaly in the heart of the defense, Luke Shaw left back, three center mids, either Matic or Fred as a holding center mid, and then Pogba, Bruno Fernandes as the attacking center mids. On the right wing position, Daniel James or Gareth Bale depending on the signings, left wing Martial, striker Marcus Rashford, and this team feels very compatible for me to do great in the Premier League next season. So guys, what do you think? Is this a good team? Give me a thumbs up if you agree, if it's realistic. If you love it, thumbs up. Vote in the poll, what team next? Subscribe to my channel for more, put on that notification bell, and go to the info button to vote in the poll. And don't forget to watch other videos from this series or other series on my channel with the info button. Alright guys, thank you so much for all the views, support, likes. You guys are amazing. Love from Viva to you, and I wish you all a very nice day. And as you know, for me, keep it cool, keep it real, and ciao for now.
Echoes of your words crashing into me.